Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Today we're going to talk about the YouTube bans and why the crypto purge is happening and what I actually think about it, my analysis of it, and also I want to basically, tell people what they can do to help creators. No, it doesn't involve generally donating a lot of money. I know a lot of people don't actually have money right now, but you can actually help in getting our channels back as Crypto Crow and Tone Vase has actually shown. So what's actually been happening? So random YouTube channels have been getting banned for various reasons. I'm not really sure why. Many of them have actually been reinstated after review. Cryptos Are Us has not been reinstated for some reason. I actually like that channel, so I want George to get reinstated. I've actually supported him on the Twitter, but it looks like he hasn't kicked up enough support or notice for YouTube to actually pay attention. But let's actually talk about what's actually happening, why, who's getting the bans and who's not. Some people think it's a crypto purge. After looking at the data and the evidence, I actually don't think it's like a crypto purge that's blatant and they're just trying to get rid of crypto channels, because it's very selective in which crypto channels they've actually purged. If you've actually looked at the crypto channels, it's general crypto channels, especially the ones that talk about Bitcoin, they haven't purged any of the official company channels. And these are like crypto companies, so they're not part of the mainstream. They're not part of the elite or anything. They're just small channels, so they haven't purged any of those. They haven't purged any of the XRP chill channels or the channels that basically promote XRP, and they haven't really destroyed any of the channels that basically promote any single coin. They have been generally purging general crypto channels that talk about cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. And the thing is, this all started, some of it has to do with when they did the restrictions on the virus thing, and that's when my channel started getting strikes. But I actually don't think that's the reason, because when I talk about on my camera channel, I talk about the virus affecting camera manufacturers, and they don't really strike me. They just demonetize that video, which actually, that I'm fine with, because one video being demonetized isn't going to make or break me. And the limited ads, they still kind of make me money, and I can still make money from YouTube Red. So that's actually not the reason. I don't think it's an overall crypto purge. Otherwise, they'd be destroying all those channels as well. Anthony Pompliano really hasn't gotten deleted off Twitter or Facebook or anything, or YouTube. So I don't think it's a social media purge of YouTube channels. Now, why are they actually deleting these channels? Well, I think a lot of the trouble has actually come with the coming of those scam YouTube giveaway channels, and I think everyone's just being caught in the wash. Now, what I've noticed is basically the two strikes I've gotten, both of those videos had Bitcoin in the title, either Bitcoin or BTC in the title. I think that is one of the triggers. However, if you look at Mitch Ray's channel, he has Bitcoin in the title of every single video, and he hasn't gotten he actually hasn't gotten a strike, not a community guidelines one. He's gotten a copyright one, but that's because he was using some kind of music in the background, and that's a completely different issue altogether. But he actually has not gotten a community guideline strike, despite having Bitcoin in the title of every video. Now, his streams are legit, so there's no reason for him to actually get strikes, but that's true for most people that have actually gotten strikes as well. So why are we getting strikes? I actually do think it's what we have in the description. He actually has a long description, but one thing he's missing from the description, in the description, he does not have any Bitcoin donation addresses. And having Bitcoin donation addresses or crypto donation addresses in your description is probably another trigger. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of those scam giveaway channels, especially recently, they've gotten smart and they've actually disabled the chat, because some real people are going into those streams and telling other people that this is a complete scam. So they've disabled the chat. So how do they get the news out if they disable the chat? Well, they actually put the description, they actually put BTC donation addresses or crypto donation addresses in the description so people can read and donate. So a combination of having Bitcoin in the title and having some kind of donation address in the description is probably what triggers it. Now, I know they actually strike for stuff in the description, because I remember around mid last year, I also got a warning for having a one of those free bit things in the description, one of those free kind of spin Bitcoin kind of slot machine thing. It was free and you didn't have to put any money into it, but they didn't like that either. So, and that was only in the description. I really didn't do anything with it on any of the videos. I did do on live streams, but I know they struck it in the description. And when I asked like one of the, I guess, flaggers, they said, yeah, they probably struck you for that. The automated bot did. And I know these are automated bots because when Cryptos R Us got struck, when he actually appealed, his channel just got deleted. Like the moment he appealed. And you really aren't going to convince me that someone basically looked at his channel the exact second that he actually appealed. And Tone Vase basically, you know, like got a warning, and then like he appealed and he got like deleted within 30 minutes. And knowing like it takes weeks or months right now to actually get someone to look at an appeal, I don't really believe, I can't believe that someone looked at the appeal within 30 minutes and decided to delete the channel. And plus, like, so like Tone Vase, Crypto Crow, they both got reinstated. So that tells me that it was definitely a bot error. So these automatic strikes, automatic bans are actually, I think, being processed by their automatic bots, unfortunately. And this is not a human error, it's a bot error. And their bots, unfortunately, when it comes to crypto, have no idea what they're doing. So they're probably just looking for trigger points. Either like, and they're only targeting live streams. That's the other reason I know it's not like it's not really like a targeted crypto purge, because people who just post videos and not live streams, they really haven't been hit all that badly. I think there's been like one person or so that's gotten a strike, probably for something else in the crypto world. But the people who've been getting live streams, doing live streams, and that actually have crypto donation addresses and Bitcoin in the title and crypto donation addresses in the description, have been getting hit really, really hard. So what I'm going to do is basically, especially on my live, well, for all my videos, I'm going to get rid of the crypto donation addresses because I don't want to deal with that. And for the live streams, I'm not going to have much of a description at all. Maybe like just one or two of my social media channels and my Patreon, and that's about it. So that's what I'm going to do, because I think that's what's actually getting me struck. You know, when I'm actually streaming on my backup good free photos channel, I've been streaming for like twice a day for the last month. They haven't bothered me, and the only real difference is not that I haven't been talking, like I've been talking about like the coronavirus, like just facts from like news sites and stuff like that. And of course shooting down conspiracy theories, but like I haven't like been struck or warned at all on that channel. And the only real difference is like my description. Like I basically have nothing besides my Patreon in my description, and they haven't bothered me. Now, before the whole like before they allowed monetizing of COVID-19, I did get like one or two of the live streams demonetized, but now none of the live streams have actually gotten demonetized. So for that, I actually think basically it's a combination of having Bitcoin or some other big crypto where there's like a running giveaway scam in the title, and also like having a donation address in the description and it being a live stream. So if you have all three of those things, you're very likely to get struck. And you can thank those giveaway things for actually making our lives hard, because that's really when people started seeing this purge. That's when really people started getting strikes. And it is the live streams that have basically talk about Bitcoin in the title, and most of them actually do have donation addresses. Now, I think YouTube needs to fix this, because I really think if a channel is monetized, they're not going to be running a live stream scam. Most of those channels that actually run those scams are actually quite new. They're just like they're basically accounts with a bunch of fake subscribers, so they're not going to be monetized. So any stream that's actually monetized should actually not be on the hit list, because those streams generally aren't monetized. They also right now have taken to shutting down their live chat. So if streams shut down their live chat, that could be, if a crypto stream shuts down its live chat, that could be a primary target. If the live chat is still running, if the live chat is actually still running, then it shouldn't be a target. And the other thing is, like, if you go to those streams, there's no one talking. So if you actually hear a voice constantly talking on the live stream, then the channel should not get struck. These are easy things that YouTube can actually do to improve their algorithm, but they won't do it because it's too much trouble, and they're just basically throwing the baby out with the bathwater. And that's why more creators are looking for more platforms. For those of you that don't know, I do stream on DLive and Twitch, and you can find that in the description of any of my videos. So that's just what I think, and that's what I'm doing for my live streams. Regardless of which channel I'm streaming on. No more Bitcoin donation addresses in the description. And I'm just going to, on the live streams especially, I'm going to pare down the description to as little as possible. I know like a lot of links don't trigger, because I like on my other camera channels, like Jared Paulin, like he has like a ton of links in his description, but he doesn't get triggered because I think it is the Bitcoin and crypto donation addresses that are triggering that, and Bitcoin and title. So avoid all that stuff if you can. and see if you still get struck or not, because I don't think it's an overall crypto purge. They're only targeting channels that live stream basically, and they're really only targeting general crypto channels, not the one for specific cryptocurrencies. So they're not really doing a crypto purge. How you can actually help is actually just subscribe to me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, because if I can make enough noise, generate enough support on Twitter, if I can get enough retweets, likes, and comments, and enough tags on Team YouTube on Twitter, if I get banned, they'll actually pay attention. See, like YouTube doesn't really pay attention unless you can actually generate enough PR where they actually pay attention, because they don't want a lot of people talking about this. So like the reason that Cryptos R Us hasn't been able to get his channel reinstated is because he hasn't been able to generate attention. The reason Tone Vase and Crypto Crow, and they've actually mentioned this in their I'm Back videos, that it's basically because of community support that they actually got reinstated. So please subscribe to me on Twitter and show some support if I ever post that like my channel got banned or something. I could definitely use all your support. And yeah, think about supporting my Patreon, just because I need another revenue stream outside of YouTube to basically ensure I can keep making good content videos. So that's the video for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications channel. Thank you and have a nice day.